if A bar cross B bar is equal to C bar plus D bar. That is the question given, information given in the question. And which of the following options are correct? Okay, in this particular case, A bar cross B bar. What is the direction of A bar cross B bar we can give? The direction of A bar cross B bar, we know that. What is that? Direction of A bar cross B bar. How will it be? It is always perpendicular to, this direction is always perpendicular to both A bar and B bar. Because if this is A bar, if this is B bar, you have to complete or you have to consider a plane containing both these vectors. Then what is the direction of A bar cross B bar explained in the previous classes? It is always perpendicular to both A bar and B bar. It is perpendicular to the plane containing A bar and B bar only. Well, if you understand, that means the complete vector A bar plus B bar is always perpendicular to both A bar and B bar. It is given equal to C bar plus D bar. That means direction of A bar plus B bar equal to direction of C bar plus D bar. If two vectors are same in the sense, their magnitudes are same and also their directions are same. So that direction of A bar plus B bar and direction of C bar plus D bar, both will be same only. But direction of A bar cross B bar is perpendicular to both A bar and B bar. That means what we can write? So direction of C bar plus D bar is perpendicular to A bar direction and perpendicular to B bar direction. Okay, this is the one point you can understand from the given information there. Now, see, what is the first option given? B bar is parallel to C bar plus D bar. This C bar plus D bar is perpendicular to B bar. Na? That only we derived here. Na? What is the first option we derived here? Direction of C bar plus D bar, how will it be? It is perpendicular to B bar we derived. So that it is given parallel. So it is wrong option. Next, second one. A bar is perpendicular to C bar. It is perpendicular to C bar plus D bar. But we cannot tell that separately whether it is parallel or perpendicular to C bar. We cannot tell. So this is also wrong option. That we cannot tell from the given information. And third one. Component of C bar along A bar. Anybody can tell what is component of C bar along A bar? Component of C bar along A bar. What does it indicate?
A bar dot C bar
dot C bar by A.
A bar dot C bar simply. Simply it is A bar dot C bar or C bar dot A bar. Anything you can write. So A bar dot C bar, how the answer will be, how it is equal to that they are asking here. But here simply I will write here one equation, that is here what is given, direction of C bar plus D bar is perpendicular to A bar. Na? If these two are perpendicular in the sense, the dot product of two perpendicular vectors will be 0 only. Na? So that means I can write A bar dot C bar plus D bar. We know that these are perpendicular. So A bar dot C bar plus D bar, dot product of these two vectors will be 0. Then what we can write separately? A bar dot C bar plus A bar dot D bar. By taking multiplication here, A bar dot C bar plus A bar dot D bar we can write. So this is equal to 0. Then what we can write? A bar dot C bar equal to minus A bar dot D bar. See here, that means component of C bar along A bar equal to minus of component of D bar along A bar. Which option is correct then?
4.
Fourth option.
Very good, very good. Which option is correct then? Fourth option is only the correct one. Let me understand that how to solve it. You have to verify, you have to understand how the directions are. What is the importance of sum? What is the importance of product? All these I explained in the last 1 week attendance. So if you understand all these points, then only you will be able to answer this question. Here in the question, three vectors are given. Three vectors along coordinate axis represent adjacent sides of a cube of length b. That means along x-axis, along y-axis, along z-axis. I cap, j cap, and k cap. Then the unit vector along diagonal passing through the horizon will be. So unit vector along the diagonal means simply you can write here, that is the vector given is a bar. The vector given is x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap is the general equation. But all the sides are given b only, no? All the three sides are given b only. So magnitudes for all of them is b. So b I cap plus b j cap plus b k cap. What is the magnitude of the total vector then? Magnitude of the total vector will be only magnitude, that is root over b square plus b square plus b square. That is root over 3b square.
3b square.
By taking square root for both of them, for square root for b square is b
3b.
only. So you can write root 3 into b. So that is nothing but root 3 into b. That is the magnitude of the vector given. But here the question is about, what is the question? Unit vector along its diagonal passing through the horizon. Only unit vector they are asking. That means the direction of this vector they are asking. What is the direction of the vector? A cap is, direction is nothing but total vector by magnitude only. So any vector can be written as product of magnitude into direction. So direction is only, if you want to calculate, then it will be a bar by a only. So what is the total vector here? b I cap
plus b j
plus
cap
b
plus
j
b
cap plus b k cap by what is the magnitude only we calculated here? Root 3
root
3b.
And in the numerator, b is common everywhere. No? So that b and b will be cancelled in numerator and denominator. Then the remaining equation will be I cap plus j cap plus k cap by root 3. So this is the answer for given question. A1 bar and A2 bar are two non-collinear unit vectors. That means they are not in the same direction. Definitely they are not in the same direction. So non-collinear unit vectors. That means the magnitude of A1 bar and also the magnitude of A2 bar. Both the magnitudes are equal to 1. And some information also given. Modulus A1 bar plus A2 bar equal to root 3. Then the question is A1 bar minus A2 bar dot 2 A1 bar plus A2 bar. That you have to calculate. Is the voice clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now see here the given information. What is the information given for A1 bar plus A2 bar? What is the magnitude of sum of two vectors? That is nothing but root over A1 square plus A2 square plus 2A1 A2 cos theta only. Na? From which rule we are getting this answer, this equation? From which rule we get this equation? From which law?
Parallelogram.
Parallelogram law of vectors. By taking square on both sides, we can write A1 square plus A2 square plus 2A1 A2 cos theta equal to 3 only. But here it is given A1 bar and A2 bar both are unit vectors. That means magnitudes are equal to 1 only. So 1 square plus 1 square plus 2 into 1 into 1 cos theta equal to 3. This is 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 2 cos theta equal to 3. Then 2 cos theta equal to 1. And cos theta becomes half. cos theta value we got here, that is equal to half only. But here you have to calculate product of these two vectors only. No? You take the product separately, first you multiply with a1. a1 dot 2a1. That means what will it be? Two similar vectors are taken for dot product. What is the answer? a1 square only. We derived that also in the previous classes. a1 dot 2a1. a1 into a1 to a1 square into 2. Next a1 into a2 plus a1 bar dot a2 bar. a1 dot a2 means a bar dot b bar. What is the formula? ab cos theta. Na? In the same way, a1 bar dot a2 bar is a1 a2 cos theta minus, to take this one, a2 dot 2a1. That means 2 into a1 dot a2. Na? That means a1 a2 cos theta again. Finally, it is minus a2 dot a2. The dot product between two similar vectors will be square of that vector only. That is a2 square. So that you have to find out. This is equal to, and we know that a1 is a unit vector. So unit vector square will be 1 only. So what is the factor here? 2. And this is a1 a2 cos theta minus 2a1 a2 cos theta. What is the answer? Minus a1 a2 cos theta. Minus a2 square also will become 1 only. Unit vector square will be 1 only. So see here, 2 minus 1 is 1. Minus in a1 and a2. These two are a1 and a2. These two are unit vector. So 1 cos theta. So 1 minus cos theta. That is 1 minus cos theta value we derived here. That is half only. So that 1 minus half will be half only. So that is the answer for the given question. Vector a bar is turned without a change in its length through a small angle d theta. First of all, we have to understand that point. For example, one vector is taken like this. That vector is turned through an angle. The same length it is having, but of course it is turned through an angle like this. How much angle it is, I will just represent here. The angle is d theta. And both the vectors are having same magnitude. The length here and the length here, both are same only. Then where the change is? While it is turned like this, where the change was occurred?
Angle.
Direction. No, not like direction. Vector means we have to explain in terms of magnitude and direction only. So while it is rotating, the magnitude remains same. Only there is a change in direction. If I want to calculate here change in magnitude, first one is change in magnitude. Okay, change in magnitude. What is the symbol for change in magnitude? Only delta A. You should not write delta A bar. Bar, if you place in the sense, you have to consider the direction also. If you want to calculate only the change in magnitude, is there any change in magnitude while it is rotating?
No.
No, magnitude will remain same only, same length only. So L minus L, that is 0. Finally is L, initially is also L. But if you want to calculate change in the whole vector, that you have to write change in vector. We have to see both of them. First of all, let me consider this vector is A1 bar. The first one is having magnitude L, direction like this. Second one is having same magnitude, but direction is different, na? So you have to keep another symbol for the A2 bar. But of course, both the magnitudes are same only. This value you have to find out. What is the magnitude of a2 bar minus a1 bar, that is root over a1 square plus a2 square minus 2a1 a2 cos theta only. Na? If I want to calculate the magnitude of sum of vectors, that is root over a1 square plus a2 square plus 2a1 a2 cos theta. Difference of two vectors is given a1 square plus a2 square minus 2a1 a2 cos theta. But here you have to understand that the magnitudes of a1 and a2 both are same only. What is that? Both are a only, na? This is a, this is a, this is also a. Magnitudes are same. Minus 2a into a square cos theta. Okay, now I will write in the next page only. And this is equal to root over a square plus a square can be taken as 2a square minus 2a square cos theta. And how the options are given in terms of delta theta, like it is given. Na? So, cos delta theta actually. Now, you can write here, this is equal to, which remains constant here, which remains common here, 2a square is common here. Na? If 2a square is common, you can write into 1 minus cos theta. Taking the formula for 1 minus cos theta, do you remember that? I gave the basic formulas according to cos 2 theta. 1 minus cos theta will be 2 sin square theta by 2. In trigonometry only you have the simple relations. That is root over 2 into 2, 4. A square sin square theta by 2. Okay, by taking square root for all of them, square root for 4 will be 2, square root for a square will be a, square root for sin square theta by 2 will be sin theta by 2. So that means finally modulus delta a bar will be 2a sin theta by 2. But here we have simple small angle approximation. It's the name from. You have to mute your speakers. Alaki. From small angle approximation, we always can write here. We always can write here, that is sine of any angle. If angle is very, very small in the sense 0.001 degrees, 0.01 degrees, not even 1 degree, it is below 1 degree, very much less. So for that angles, we can simply write sin theta is nothing but theta. That is small angle approximation. Here also it is given very small angle. So that what you can write for modulus delta a bar 2a for sin theta by 2, you can write theta by 2 only. No? 2 and 2 will get cancelled. The answer will be a into theta. But here it was not given theta for the change in angle, difference of angle. So the difference will be given d theta. So according to the given question, what is modulus delta a bar then? A d theta. Two questions they are asking here. What are the two questions? Modulus delta a bar and delta a. What we got for modulus delta a bar? A d theta. And for delta a, it is equal to 0.
0.
So then what should be the answer here? Second
AD
option
theta
only, na?
comma
Second option only will be the answer here. That is a d theta comma 0. Second option will be the correct answer. Bar minus b bar and a bar are parallel. If a modulus a bar cross b bar equal to modulus a bar dot b bar, then angle between a bar and b bar will be. Okay, see here. It is given, the information given is modulus a bar cross b bar equal to modulus a bar dot b bar. What is the formula for a bar plus b bar? Magnitude of a bar plus b bar is ab sin theta. Modulus of a bar dot b bar is
theta.
very good, ab cos theta. AB and AB will get cancelled. So that is sin theta equal to cos theta. So at which cos theta that comes here, tan theta equal to 1. Then theta will be how much? 45 degrees. So theta will be equal to 45 degrees. That is the answer. You have to understand this.
Yes, sir.
Whoever could not solve the questions, please try to solve all the questions given. And yesterday I explained around 7 to 10 questions, I think. Today also some 6 or 5, 7 questions I explained. So the remaining questions, totally 35 questions are there. All the remaining questions